Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. So, this morning, the Lord showed me a thumbnail in my vision, and this thumbnail was pertaining to a video that I posted in 2022, some years back. And the reason why God showed me this thumbnail is because He wants me to repost this video for someone. It's very, very timely and it's very specific for someone. It's a confirmation for someone. So instead of me having to re-record the whole thing again, the Lord just showed me the video so I can repost the video. So I'm going to repost the video. Also, I do have another word that's going to connect with this, but I'll post it later on because I have a very busy day today. And I honestly feel like that's why God told me to repost this video, but it connects to the video I'll be posting later today. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I have another message, and I honestly, like I told you guys, I got a lot of messages today about kingdom marriages. And I was on the highway and God nudged me about this one that I forgot to tell you guys. And it's very beautiful. The Lord showed me something last night. And let me tell you something, okay? Sometimes when people don't know much about you, or they haven't really spent so much physical time with you, they don't know a lot of your characteristics and a lot of your traits. And when they look at you, it's like they think, okay, from me observing her, she's independent, or she looks like a strong woman or a tough woman, or she just looks like she doesn't play no games, or people will make specific assumptions about you, or because you're very independent, as in like you don't really need anyone to really take care of you. If God blesses you with someone, that's beautiful. But some men, they automatically assume that if a woman works hard and she's independent and she pays all her bills, they instantly assume that she has that mentality of, I'm a strong woman, I don't need a man. And not every woman that's independent, that works hard, that, you know, has their own, not every woman has that mentality. A lot of women, they work hard and they have their own because they're put in a position to where they have no choice but to work hard, or they're put in a position to where God has just made them that way to be like independent and to really just work for themselves, have their own, right? But that does not mean that that woman is not nurturing. It does not mean that woman is not sensitive. You get what I'm saying? It does not mean that woman isn't submissive. You get it? So a lot of men, they have this mentality of, if a woman works hard and she has her own, she's dominant, she's not sensitive, she's not empathetic, she's a strong woman, she's a I don't need a man type of woman. And that's not true. Where I'm going with this is God showed me something last night. And speaking about kingdom husbands, because I'm telling y'all, He gave me so much messages. God showed your kingdom husband different qualities of you that he never thought you even had. So God shows your kingdom husband you are very, very nurturing and very loving, and you love to hug, you love to kiss, you're very affectionate, and you're the kind of person like you just love. And I don't care how tough a man is, I don't care how strong a man is, I don't care how, if a man is made out of steel. Every man wants a wife who, when the wife sees him, they're all smiles, they're happy, they just run up to their husband and give them a big hug, or they just jump on their husband and give them a big hug. Or every man wants a woman that can come up to them and just hug them, give them a kiss on their forehead. Babe, are you okay? Are you good? Really being affectionate, right? I don't care how tough of a man you are. Every man likes that. Every man wants that. They want a woman that can do, that's nurturing, okay? Just because a man wants a woman that's nurturing does not mean that that man is soft. No, because a lot of people have that mentality too, and it's like, why? No, when men have it so hard in society, just like some women do, because men are expected to pay the bills, work, they have all this pressure on them. And it's like when they come home, it's like they want someone to come home and relax with. Home is supposed to be their safe haven. Home is supposed to be that place they can unwind and just be peaceful. And of course, they're going to want to come home and they're going to want to feel loved. You get what I'm saying? They're going to want to feel loved. They're going to want to feel appreciated. Just like any woman, when she's around her husband, she wants to feel loved. She wants to feel appreciated. It goes both ways, right? So I'm not sure if your kingdom husband had a specific mentality when it came to you, but your kingdom husband, God is so funny, your kingdom husband was shocked when God showed him your qualities, as in like what type of woman you are, because you're very soft, you're very nurturing, and on the outside it doesn't look like that. Because you may have a strong personality, you may have a strong voice, you may just look like a very strong independent woman, but behind closed doors, God actually showed your husband who you are, and your husband can see that you're very nurturing, you're very loving, you're very affectionate, like you're very caring, right? And it was a shock to him because he never expected that. He never thought you were like that. And that is something, that is a quality that he has been looking for a very long time, and he has not found that. So when God showed him that, it made him extremely happy, and it made him feel extremely blessed. I honestly know for a fact that God allowed him to experience it, because remember I told you guys yesterday, I said that sometimes God will place us in someone else's shoes in the spiritual realm for like 10 seconds, 5 seconds to feel how they feel, right? When God showed me a vision last night of two people hugging, and the female hugging the man, and the man was very like affectionate, like the woman was affectionate too, but the man was very like, he felt like he was stress-free when his wife was hugging him, right? And when God showed me that, I knew that that man never really had that. If he did have it, the only person he really had that with was probably from his mom, but he's never really had that in a relationship. So it was something he wasn't expecting when I saw the facial expressions. So I forgot about that. And it's when I was on the highway and I was singing a song, you know, and in the song, the lady was talking about how much she loves her man and how much she shows affection to her man. And instantly, that whole vision that I saw last night came back, and I'm like, oh, I gotta put this out for someone. So yes, God does do that. When I tell you guys all the time, you don't have to physically prove yourself to nobody when it comes to like your marriage or kingdom marriage or who you are as a person. You don't gotta prove yourself to nobody. One thing about God is when he intends for someone to be in your life long-term, full-term, best believe he will advocate on your behalf. Best believe he will show people who you are in spirit. He will show people your characteristics, your personalities, your traits, who you really are. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, they don't have a specific perception about you physically, because they know genuinely who you are in spirit and in person, because God has advocated on your behalf. So God has advocated on your behalf and has shown your kingdom husband how beautiful and affectionate you are. And yeah, he wasn't expecting that, and that is something that he has been longing for. And it makes sense as to, with the other messages, oh, he wants to give you the world. No, it makes sense why he wants to give you the world, right? So yeah, it's a beautiful message, and I feel like it resonates with more than one person, because sometimes even when God gives me a message for like, let's just say he shows me an example and it's two people that has nothing to even do with me, but it's two separate people, sometimes he uses people as an example as to what he's trying to tell us about ourselves and about other people. So even though I saw two people, I know it resonates with me, and I know it resonates with a lot of you guys, because God does that. Like, he will use other people that we don't even know in our visions and our dreams as examples sometimes to get a message across to a lot of us. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.